Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to build an email list really fast. I've got about 5 or 6 funnel sequences for you to copy, implement this stuff. These are proven to work. So these are based on Russell Brunson's training, his ClickFunnels stuff. He's tested these funnels for about a decade. They are proven to work. He's personally generated, his business has personally generated over $100 million using these funnels. So I'm going to walk you through how to set them up. I'm going to draw a diagram so you get a real good understanding of how they work and can connect together. But listen, this is just the first part of a training series that I'd love to make for you. If you want the next step in this, because we've got multiple types of funnels to use, then let me know. So this training course, this training video at the moment is just going to focus on lead generation. So it's going to help you build that email list faster. Next, we're going to look at buyer funnels. If you want that training course, if you want me to make that video for you, let me know and I'll be more than happy to make that. So let me know in the comments, hit the like button below to let me know that I should do it. So let's go over to the whiteboard and I'm going to draw on some diagrams. So I'm going to walk you through about 6 funnels right now. Okay, so the first funnel that I've got for you is the squeeze page funnel. You're probably very familiar with this. We all use this, so this might be your very first starting point when you first delve into creating funnels. So let me draw on the whiteboard so we can have a visual representation of what this is. So we need 2 pages for this. So the first page is going to be the squeeze page, and we put a strong headline there. I'll just put a H for that. Then we have an opt-in form there with a subscribe button. When someone subscribes to this form, they're then added to an automation sequence. So this is going to be your email follow-up sequence. At the same time, immediately after they opt in, they're then redirected to a thank you page. So let's put a TY for that, thank you page. And that is where they can then download the thing that you've promised them. And that's it, very simple squeeze page. And this works really well for, well, practically any online business model. So if you're an author or a speaker or a coach, consultant, maybe you're doing network marketing, affiliate marketing, if you're in e-commerce, if you're selling professional services, maybe you're a brick and mortar business, maybe you're a dentist or a chiropractor, maybe you're doing B2B, business to business, doesn't matter. This funnel is going to work really well for you. So that's all you need to make this work. You need the squeeze page with a strong headline. We'd really play on the curiosity aspect here. That's what's going to make this squeeze page work. So we use that strong headline to make them curious. So we deliver a promise, and this one really plays on curiosity, on what that download is and what's contained inside it. So let's move on to the next next funnel sequence, which is going to be the reverse squeeze page. So this one again is really simple to do. So we only need 2 pages. The computer's running a little bit slow. Oops. I think it's okay now. So we just need 2 pages for this again. So let's draw on 2 pages. So the first one is going to be a reverse squeeze page, so RSP. So what this is, could be a content page. So this could be a video delivering high value to your audience, and then we have a button here that invites them to click it. If they click it, they will get a pop-up screen or a 2-step opt-in form to enter into their email address. Once they do that, they're then added to the automation sequence, and then they're automatically directed to a thank you page here. So we can give them a download here if we want to. So this is really good, again, for all the types of business that we covered in the sales, the squeeze page funnel. So if you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, product vendor, blogger, all those type of business models, this works really well with too. And it works on delivering maximum value first. So as soon as someone lands on this page, on the first page, we deliver amazing content. So we really help them out before asking for anything in return. And then we say, hey, if you want more information about this, I've also got this free thing that you can get. Click here to get it. Then they get a little pop-up window thing or a two-step form. So it pops up, they can put in their email address and then proceed to the next stage of the funnel. So that's a really nice and easy way to deliver value first, so people know that they can trust you, because really we need to smash down people's barriers, don't we? You know, trust is in short supply. So a good way of doing this is to just help them out first. Show people that you can't actually help them, that you want to help them, that you're one of the good guys, and then ask them to take the next step and subscribe to your email list in order to get that freebie. So next we have got the bridge funnel. This one is really good if you need to help someone transition in some way. So maybe you're offering the single best way to do X, and then they opt in for that. But what if that X, that thing, requires some additional explaining? So they might not be aware of all the options available to help them solve the problem. They might not be aware of, for example, if you're talking about sales funnels. So say someone wants to build their email list, and that's the problem they realize they have. So they need to get subscribers, but they don't know how. So your page might be, let's draw it on here. So we need 3 pages for this. So we have page 1, page 2, page 3. So this one is just a normal opt-in page. So OP for opt-in. And then we have the opt-in form like that. And if someone lands on this and they want to learn how to increase the email list, get email subscribers, so this might offer the #1 tactic in building an email list fast. So someone subscribes to that, then they're added to the automation sequence, and then they're redirected to the bridge page. So let's call that BP for bridge page. And this will be a content page. It will say something like, I know you're looking for the fastest way to grow an email list fast. It's actually through creating sales funnels, creating lead magnets, this kind of stuff. You don't know what that is? Fine, I'm going to tell you all about it here. So then you would explain what the solution really is and say, if you want more of that, then you can buy it on this page. And then you would redirect them to either another funnel or an offer page. So let's call that a sales page. Okay, so that's how the bridge funnel works. So we use this bridge page to give someone additional information. Maybe if you're in a technical niche, or if you're in a niche where you're dealing with absolute newbies, people who are very green, they don't know what's what. So you need to explain a few things before they can progress and start buying from you. So that's the bridge funnel. Next, we've got the survey funnel. Okay, so this is where things start to change a little bit. Again, we're going to just use 2 pages with this. Well, we're actually really just using 1 page and then multiple versions or different options depending on the answers they give in this survey. So let's draw on the page. So here you would ask them a question. Let me just give this a title. So survey page SP, and then you would ask question here. Depending on the answer, they would click whichever one they choose, whichever answer they choose, or option on the survey page. So they would then click a little button here that would open up one of those pop-up boxes for them to put in their email address. When they do that, they're then sent into an automation sequence. But here's where it gets a little bit fancy. So if they select A, then they are sent to a funnel, a completely separate funnel devoted to A. If they select B, they're sent to a separate funnel for B. And these funnels can be any type of funnel you choose. So in the next video in this series, if you want it, you have to let me know if you want the next part of this training series, and I will make that for you. We've got other types of funnels, so we can send them into a buyer's funnel from a survey page. Let me know if you want that training. So here we can send them into multiple different types of funnels depending on what answer they choose on the survey page. So that's a really sophisticated funnel setup, and it's going to help you to get really targeted leads and traffic. You're going to be, I mean, a good example is Pat Flynn. He does this really well on his website. So he deals with people who have a very specific problem, and he runs them through a funnel that caters to that need. So next we've got the application funnel. Let me show you that. Okay, so with this one, we start with 3 pages. So the first page is going to be the reverse squeeze page. So it's going to be a high content page. We draw on like a video play icon there very badly. It's more of a, anyway, whatever. Plus it's going to have a button to launch one of those pop-up forms. So it can be a 2-step form, and then once they click that, they then go into the automation sequence as normal, but next they're sent to an application form. So here they can apply for the thing that you're asking them to apply for, and then once they've completed that, they're then sent to the thank you page, where they can either download something, whoops, or you can make an offer, or however you want to run that thank you page. So let me explain this again, just so we're clear. So they land on a reverse squeeze page. We give them high value, lots of content, help them out for free. Say, this is what I've got for you if you want to apply for it. They click the button there, enter the email address, they're added to the automation sequence, and then they're redirected to the application form where they fill in their details. And then once they've completed that, they're then redirected to a thank you page where you can give them something for free, or you can make an offer. So that's the application funnel. Next, we've got the Ask Campaign funnel. So let me show you that. So for this one, we just need 2 pages. So the first page is going to ask them a question. So you're going to have a couple of forms on this one at least. So we're going to say, let's say this is an ask page. So we'll put AP and say, what is your #1 problem with internet marketing? Or what is the main thing you are struggling with in your business right now? And then we have a little form for them to fill in, a way for them to enter their email address, and then a submit button there. Then of course, as always, they're added to the automation sequence, and then they are directed to the thank you page where you can give them a free gift as a way of saying thank you for participating in in the Ask campaign, or you can make an offer which will help them to solve that problem if you're driving highly targeted traffic to this page. So you already know what their problem is going to be. And then you offer a solution on the thank you page. So that's one way of running the Ask campaign funnel. Okay, and if you want traffic to these funnels, like right now, today, if you want more leads so you can build your email list faster, if you want customers, I'm going to give you a free training course. There's 3 or 4 traffic methods that you've probably not seen before. Get it for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Get that right now. And that's going to help you to get more leads and more customers. So if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Let me know if you want me to continue in this series. If you want more funnels, we've got buyers funnels next. If you want that training, I'm going to make it for you. So if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here so you don't miss any updates from me. And that's probably going to be tomorrow. I try to make a video every day. So I hope you found it useful. Thank you for checking it out, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care, guys.